Memorizing a script or even only a few sentences can be very challenging, where you might have to do several takes to get the scene done. But now, after using this product, both my YouTube videos and client videos are done in one take. It is very time-consuming and frustrating when we cannot get the script right when filming. I can spend an hour filming myself trying to get the lines right for a 5-minute YouTube video. In many interviews and corporate videos I've directed, the individuals have the same issue as they're not usually professional actors. And in many cases, you can see them trying to memorize the scripts or answer. After using this high-end professional teleprompter, my filming days have become more efficient and I don't have hundreds of gigabytes on my computer with failed takes. The Moment MT12 teleprompter is made of metal and a 12-inch big tempered beam splitter glass, so it is really well constructed and the glass is highly reflective. Thanks to the highly reflective glass, which you can also adjust to get the angle you need, you can use smaller smartphones to read from, which we'll talk about in a minute. On the frame surrounding the glass, you can also attach additional equipment like a small light or a microphone, for example. You connect this teleprompter to your tripod instead of your camera, so you can use big heavy cameras and there's no flimsy hanging attachment in plastic that might damage your lens and camera. You can adjust the height and position of your camera. I am using a Panasonic GH6 with a Sirui cinema lens, which is quite big. In addition, I use a wireless follow focus and all of this fits nicely on this teleprompter. There is an adjustable clamp where you put your smartphone or big tablet up to 12.9 inches. I'm using it right now with my iPhone 11 and I'm about 3 meters away, and I thought that I needed to use my iPad to see the letters, but using the Moment Prompter app I can adjust the size of the text very easily, so even a smaller smartphone makes it possible to read the text just fine. The power tip is, before filming, change your smartphone's power saving settings. I choose never dim when filming using the teleprompter. And another setting that you might want to change on your phone is like a silent mode, so that you don't get messages, mails or even phone calls while filming. If you don't have a camera to film with, you also get this phone tripod and clamp, so you can use your smartphone to film with. Furthermore, the teleprompter and its accessories come in this protective bag in case you need to bring it to a shoot. A very important feature included in this kit is the remote controller. After downloading the Moment app to your phone, you pair the remote with your phone using Bluetooth. It's a good size with only a few buttons, and I'm sure that you will probably end up using the start-stop button or slow down or speed up the script. You also have buttons for last and next page. The free Moment Prompter app is very intuitive, where you can change the font size, scrolling speed, colors, mirror mode and countdown. You can either add a new script and write it directly on your phone inside the Moment app, or you can add the script from a text file imported to your phone. I prefer writing my script on a computer and later send the script to the phone. You can also add image file to the Moment app and read from that. However, the great thing about adding a text file instead of an image file is that you can actually change the script, which I find helpful in case I forgot to write something in my original script. Oh, I touched the speed up button. Speed down. Where's the speed down? There you are. Sorted. My workflow has completely changed now. Instead of writing the script, creating bullet points that made sense from that script, trying to remember the script based on the bullet points, re-record stuff I forgot and so on. Now, one take, maybe I'll stumble a few times while reading the teleprompter, as you have seen, but I can easily pause the teleprompter or change the scrolling speed. There are no real downsides to this teleprompter, apart from it might take you a bit to set up the first time, but after the initial adjusting of the camera position and teleprompter, I haven't adjusted anything else since the first time that I set this system up. As the M12 weighs 1800 grams, you should have a heavier tripod, as a lightweight, cheaper tripod might not be steady enough for this setup. I'm using a fairly cheap video tripod instead of a photography tripod, so that it is a little bit sturdier. I would also like to see an update where the Moment app tells the smartphone it's being used, so I don't have to change the power saving settings on my phone. Long sentence. rewrite your script. But these points are not really downsides, it's just something to keep in mind. The price is around $150–175 which is quite good, as the time you save filming and editing using this teleprompter will easily be worth much more than the $150 you have spent on it. I have used this teleprompter for a couple of weeks now, and I have saved hours in filming and tons of hard disk space. I don't need to memorize all my lines, have the script printed out, have the paper in my lap, trying to hide it from view when I'm filming. It is just a huge time saver. This teleprompter now lives on my tripod, and I'm sure once you have tried it for yourself, it's going to be very difficult to live without it. If you have any questions regarding the M12 teleprompter from Moment, drop a line below, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!